Okay. Okie dokie.
You've got it.
I don't know yet. Right, I'm live now. That's it. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Jill. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody's back before me. Right, for some reason it doesn't like it on my phone. Hi, I'm back. Hopefully that's sorted now. Blooming stupid internet. You might know. You might know. Hi, Helen. Hello, lovely lady. Hello, Glynis. Welcome back. Welcome back. Right, I'm live. That's it, I'm live. Yay, we've got double figures as well. Delsey's there. Margaret. Hi. Jackie. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it was Kim Dixie's problem this time. It was her fault. It's not hi Jason. Hi Jason. It's a no blame culture, however, it's Kim Dixie's fault, so we're just saying it as it is. Bless you. Bless you, Steve. Right, okay, so let's get cracking. Oh, I can't find me live on my phone. My phone is being an absolute pain, but I'll just crack on. So I've started cutting out this template. So for those that Dee's there, reply, I'm on a new live as it stalled. Okay, hopefully Dee, you'll see that, lovely. Let me just try and get back to me. Nope, it doesn't want to show me on the phone, so that can get lost. Right then. Oh, nice. Oh, lovely. Well, I hope it's a restful and easy visit, Helen, my lovely. And a supportive one. So I've used my turquoise card, and you will need A4 paper for this. Those are going in the bin. Sarah's not here, Sarah John, so let's just put them in the bin straight away because she can't see them, so that's fine. I've got my scoring tool and my ruler somewhere. So hopefully people will still be able to follow the live after that little mishap. See, it was just going too easy, wasn't it? Steve's laughing at something he's watching. I don't know what he's watching. But anyway, welcome back. Welcome back. Everybody says that on the YouTube channel. I might have to start saying it, because they always say welcome or welcome back if you've subscribed to my channel. Just one welcome will do. It's fine. So these have a little gusset, because obviously you're going to be putting a few layers of pages in, aren't you? And I've got a little secret stash from our local Home Bargains of lined paper, which I get. It's just loose cut lined paper, so brilliant for my journals, because quite a few students ask for lined journals, even though I do say, look, you're at university now, you should be able to draw your own lines. I do say that to them, but some of them, nope, they obviously can't write a decent essay without lines. I just find it very strange, but you know, I pander to the to the few as well as the masses. So the idea is this gets either tucked behind, and then you can glue a nice piece of accessory paper on the back, or you can glue it to the front section like that. I always prefer it glued at the back because sometimes your pages get stuck on these little bits here. So what I'm going to do is just fold it round, but I'm going to give it quite a bit of looseness, if you know what I mean. I'm going to leave it so it's got quite a bit of gap there. It just means I can stuff more pages inside it as well, and then that will tuck underneath there as well. So you just need to make sure that you've got your little gusset as well scored out nicely, but don't be tight with your gluing. Be quite loose and generous with your gluing, Glynis. Be loose and generous, will take you a long way. Hi Carol, back again. Hello. Yeah, so if you've just come back, I've just finished cutting out my thing, and I don't know why my live isn't coming up on my phone. It's just really strange. Oh, I'm on a different live. Right, let me just message everybody in the group, because there's a few that have missed that I'm not actually here anymore. I'm in a new live. Right. Oh, right, okay. At everyone. I've just found myself. At everyone. I've restarted a new live. Okay, post that, and then I can watch that. Right, I'm back. There we go. Oh, it won't let me watch it for some reason. It keeps going back to my other one, which is fine. I've got it on, it's fine. Right, so you're looking after a miniature dachshund. That'll be my Amazon parcels that have just been knocked at the door. I'm going to use my That's Crafty adhesive. Let's crack on now. Stop messing me. Just telling myself to just crack on with my live. Oh gosh, butter chicken and naan bread. Well, near where Jill lives, they've got a new Indian in the big pyramid that's been very highly rated already. So that's going to be on the cards at some point, but I've said it's got to be earlier in the week so that it doesn't interfere with Fat Club weigh-in. So obviously a weekend would be no good, because I don't have enough days then to lose everything that I've eaten. Yeah, a late week, thank you, a late week curry has to be a Slimming World friendly one rather than a takeaway or a restauranty one. But the guy that I follow who does the food reviews, the food vlogs on YouTube, he's called Gary Eats. He's just been there. The Nawab, I think it's called, the Royal Nawab. He's been, and he's rated it very highly. So that's very exciting. So I've just glued that now at the back. So hopefully that will be nice and secure. So you do need to make it pretty secure, because it's going to take a lot of action, this little pocket, because this is going to be where your front cover goes in and out. So it needs to be pretty fastened. So that's why if I do it at the back and put some backing paper on at the back, it just keeps it all nicely glued down and contained. So what I'm going to do now is just cut some backing paper for this, which is going to be approximately 3 3/8 by 4 3/4. So let's write that on there. 3 3/8 by 4 3/4. I've got to write it down or I will forget it. I know, I'm not going to... No, it'd be nice because what you've described, what you're going to make, I'm very excited about it, Jill. I don't think you'll slum it at all. I think it'd be lovely. So that one at the front is 3 3/8 by 4 1/4. So I know to do 2 lots of that, and then 2 lots of that measurement. You had breakfast at the Grand Hotel. Highly recommend. Oh, nice. Where was that? Whereabouts is that, Jackie? I don't know. I don't know. I quite like the breakfasts. I quite like. I can't go to them anymore anyway. There's one in a little village called Halton. It's just near the motorway. That does quite nice things. On the end of the prom. Oh, okay. I'm not sure, Jackie. I'm not quite sure where it is. The granddaughter. I'm not sure. I'll Google it when I finish my live. It's obviously one I don't go to. Lewis's is quite a nice one to go to. That does really nice breakfast. So some of the images on here I won't ever use, I know that. But some of them I will. But I quite like this as the backing paper, and then I can just add accessories to it. The red door in Halton, just as you're going in the village on the left hand side. It's a pig to park there, Ginny, because it's literally on the bend before that mini roundabout. Oh, the Midland, the big Art Deco hotel. It's the Midland, lovely. It's the Midland, yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's nice there at the Midland, yeah. They do a nice sort of toasty, a club sandwich toasty, which is very nice. So I'm going to use that. So let's get me 2 measurements for the outside covers, 4 3/4 by 3 3/8. I'm feeling like a real discombobulation today with that live going a bit pants. It's fine, don't you worry about it. You know what I mean, gang? I just feel a little bit... it's not flowed in a normal flowing manner live, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty calm. I'm pretty calm about it, Glynis. I am pretty calm about it. I mean, my blood pressure was pretty good at the hospital on Tuesday, so I was pleased about that. So all I'm doing, I'm just cutting these panels down, and then I'll cut them down again. So I just need to know I've got enough to do them. So they're 4 3/4 tall for the inside and outside. So I'll use that one and that one. For the, oh, let's cut that up there for the inside and outside covers on this back bit, and then I'll use some other ones for the other bits. Right, so 4 3/4 for that one, okay, and then 3 3/8. So they're going to be chopped up a little bit. So what I do when I've got like a 3/8 one rather than a half or a quarter or whatever, I do it to the next major cut. So I need 1 2 3/8. So I always take it further than I need, so that I sort of get an even bit cut off on either side. So I've only just cut 1/8 of an inch that way. So when I turn it that way and put it to 3/8, it just means I've got an even cut on either side, if you know what I mean, rather than just taking this right from one go from one side. Hi David, gosh, I've not seen you for ages. Well, we've not been on for a while, but our choice really, Laura's choice, just because of other priorities at the minute. Yeah, and it's a changed thing, is Hobby Maker. Yeah, it's a changed thing, I think. Oh, you've got a blood pressure monitor. Yeah, I've got one. I do it. Oh, it's not good news for me up, because everything was brilliant and she was worried about sleep, if I had sleep apnea. However, it wasn't the sleep that was the issue. It was me bloody it was me blood sugars, and they were just slightly on the cusp of them not being able to do it. So, but what it means is I've been referred back to the doctors to get it back under control. But I just need to tweak my metformin and it'll be fine. So hopefully it'll be this sort of side of the summer. I mean, when they originally phoned me, they wanted me to go in next week, and I had a slight panic attack. I have to tell you, I did get a little bit not great, but everything else was fine. So I'm pretty chuffed with that, to be quite honest, because it could have been an even further disaster. So my weight loss is definitely playing a big role. I just need to sort my sugars out. So I need to cut this down to 4 1/4. So I'm going to take, again, I'm going to go above where I want it to go to start with, and then I can tweak a little bit of the height. Oh gosh, no, that's too much. So let's just chop a bit off there. I don't want to chop too much off the top, and then chop that back down there, 4 1/4. Oh, we'll see. There you go, David. You see, you've just got to. I don't, Jill. No, I don't have a monitoring thing. Perhaps I need to. Yeah, sometimes, because you do get knocked off people's feeds and posts and stuff. But sometimes it's good if you follow, and then you'll always sort of see what's going on. So 3 3/8 again. So I'm going to go over to 3 1/2 and just see what that looks like. And I might take it to the 3 3/8 on that bit, because I can afford to do it on that side. Check Facebook, haven't unfollowed you. Unfollowed me? Unfollowed David. Yeah, I don't get all this algorithms and stuff. What have you got?
Book.
Oh. Nice, Steve's got a book. I've got some more freezer paper for printing on fabric. There we go. So I've got my two little bits there, 3 3/8. I'm just going to chop a little bit more down off that one. I know that's the problem with all this social media bit. Yeah, I will. Well, I'll give, because I'm with the sort of the diabetic nurse, so I can ask. I'll ask her, because I need to get my bloods redone for her anyway this next few weeks. So I'll get it all sorted. I will get it sorted. Right, so I'm going to ink around those with my VersaFine Clay. You know what I'm like. I don't like a blank edge on anything. So let's just ink around here. I think that turquoise gives it a bit of a pop of colour, to be honest. Apologies for the rattling sound in the background. Steve's just messing with his parcel. Yes, Dee, we can see you now, darling. The problem was you were posting in a group in the live that wasn't live. Steve.
Sorry.
Yeah. What are you watching?
House.
Okay. Yeah, we can see you, Dee. Yeah, you were posting in the live that stopped. Yeah, you're back. You're back. I know, and Jill was there, but Jill Sharma was around, but then she's not there, so I'm sorry, Jill. I have tried to message people in the group, but it is what it is. I'm just glad to see you on a Friday afternoon. It has been far, 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 far too long, hasn't it? Yeah, I have been quite busy with bits and pieces, not only physical bits and pieces, but also bits and pieces going on in my head. Philippa Winter McCartney, she's in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, lady. Hey, better late than never, eh? Better late than never, missus. Anyway, I'm just going to say this once, but Eurovision, gutted. Australia are out, and I know Jill has umbrage with Australia being in it. I know that, Jill, I know, but absolutely gutted that they were my favourite. Steve said it was pure filth. I don't know what he means, but it was my favourite song, so I'm absolutely not going to watch it tomorrow. Out of protest, I am not going to watch it. Oh, your dad's messing with bits now. What's he doing? Oh, he's got his magazine there. That's fine, he's okay. Okay, right, so I need a small one from the front. It's okay, Steve.
This is working.
Just tell him I'm on a live. I'm doing a feed. I'm doing a live feed. He won't understand, I'm just working. You've never watched it. Well, John's had it on in background, so I did watch I had to listen to the first semi-final. So that looks really quite nice with that pop of turquoisey on the outside. I really like that. I do, I like it a lot. So let's glue that in place with me That's Crafty glue. I like a turquoise, you know what I'm like with that. Turquoise is one of my favourite colours of ever. So let's glue that to that section. But I love the colours of these Ciao Bella papers. I absolutely love the whole selection of these junk journal books, and then that one can go on the inside like that. So we're making a little flip book, a little matchbook for recipes using the Ciao Bella Kitchen Junk Journal Kit and my Journal It Juniors set 1, the big envelope thingy, the big matchbook template. Oh, I don't mind them not being in Europe. It's an international festival, isn't it? I like it. Dawn, hello, lovely lady. Oh, Beth looked so beautiful, Dawn, didn't she, at the wedding? I've not seen you in your outfit yet, though, Mrs. So there we go. So that's going to be the front section. But obviously, because that's being tucked under, I'm going to put another little section of paper down at the bottom there with a little bit of ephemera coming up, so which I'm going to mount on card as well. Comments have jumped over the screen view now. It's all right. You better here than not here. I'm glad to see you, lovely lady. And then this one obviously will tuck inside, so it doesn't matter about losing that bottom bit there. But it's just quite nice doing different things with the junior templates as well, because they don't get a lot of love. So hopefully, let me just tell Steve off for rattling paper again. Steve! Shut it. Oh, that's... Get in, that's it. He tries to be really quiet, but he ends up really not being quiet at all. Oh, Dawn, that's rubbish. Oh, well, never mind. You'll have to just put it back on and take a photograph just for me. Put your outfit back on. There we go. I just think these papers are adorable. I love them. And then that then will go on the back. So it just hides your little mechanism bit at the back of there as well. And what would also be quite nice, before you put your pages in, is you could put a little hole, which I might actually do with an eyelet, so I'll do that. Put a little hole at the top there and put some string so you can actually hang it up on your cabinet, you know, whenever you're using it. You could laminate it before it goes through and fold this bit up and stick it down, so you could laminate it once you've decorated it and then fold it together so that it's wipe proof, or you can yacht varnish it or whatever. But I thought just putting a little bit of string, it would be quite nice just to hang up, so it's just on your knobs of your cupboard. And you know I like to say knobs, and that's why I've said it. Okay, let's glue that. So I will try and be a little bit more active in this group, but I'm not going to be doing my Crafting Together with All Brands lives now on a Monday. I've just got a lot of bits and pieces going on at the minute, so it's just easier for me not to do them. But I still do my That's Crafty Ones every fortnight. Oh, Stella, hello, welcome back. Hello, welcome back. And don't forget, I will upload this to YouTube as well later, so that you can re-watch at your leisure. Right, what have I done with those bits of paper? Have I put them in the bin? I wonder if I had enough that was long enough to go at the bottom. Let me just rummage in my bin. I know I'm a dirty madam. I don't know whether I have. Oh, maybe. Maybe, baby. Maybe. That might have been big enough. Yeah, so don't listen to me when I say about throwing stuff away. Listen to Sarah John Allen. She knows. She knows the score, doesn't she? Right, so let's just line that vaguely up. Oh, was it from that one? And then I'll just cut that up. I don't think that's going to be wide enough. That's fine. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that down to 3/4 of an inch. There, that's crafty. Lovely, Connie. But where are you based? Where are you based, Connie? Because I'm not sure where you're based, or else you might not be able to find them anyway. Let me put my charger back on there. But I'll put the links to everything that I use. I mean, unfortunately, at the minute, shipping's pretty diabolical to anywhere, isn't it, at the minute? Oh, they don't ship to the Netherlands. Oh, that's a shame. We might have to sort you out with somebody to assist with that. Let me PM you, Connie, a little bit later. Lovely lady. Right, so I need 4 and, what was my measurement across? 3 and 3/8 was it? Yes, 3 3/8 across. So let's put it up to 3 1/4. Oh, chop that too far now. Chop that too far. That's better. Right, do that one. Do that one. And then that should be 3/4. There we go. Yeah, so don't throw these away, little monkeys. Don't do it. Don't be me. Be good. Right, let's ink round that as well. La 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 la. Yeah, so little road trip to our Jill's tomorrow. All right, Connie, I'll speak to you later, but I'll drop you a little massage. All right, lovely. Just need to let me know which templates you're after. Yeah, so a little road trip, but we're going to leave early because at the minute the traffic and the blooming accidents that are around here on the M6 between sort of Bamber Bridge and here, it's almost daily now, and it's just ridiculous because there's been a massive hold up today as they're doing repairs to the barriers because there was a pile up yesterday. It's just crackers. I think, you know, people just drive inconsiderately. They don't leave enough gaps in between. They drive with the sun in their eyes. They drive too fast. So I definitely think they need to sort the speed limit out just for that stretch, because we've got there's a junction between the M61 and the M6 and it goes uphill. So for a lot of people who are zooming on the M6, you get a lot, you know, lorries or whatever can't get up the hill quick enough, so it backs the traffic back and it starts this staggering process that creates massive problems with people speeding and they can't slow in time. And I think that's what's happening with a lot of the accidents. We might always be up to mischief, Glynis. Yes, you know what we're like. Oh, I know, Kim, it's just awful. But you can't go on the train, can you? Because it's so expensive. Right, so that's my little panel. So if you're going to do it, don't forget that this needs decorating as well, because that tucks underneath there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just punch a couple of holes at the top. Hopefully my hole punch, oh gosh, where would that be? Probably not where it needs to be, does it? La 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 la. Don't even ask what my table looks like. Right. Well, it's not in there, is it? Oh, knickers. Oh. I know it's got a purple handle. I've got Variant Way. They're just there. It is where that Blackpool traffic leaves and joins as well, because they don't have a run on anymore as well since they upgraded it. You don't have a run from the Blackpool M55 bit of it. So again, you've got idiots that are hogging the lane and they can't get on quick enough. I definitely think people need retraining on motorway driving. I definitely think it's a problem. Definitely. Right. Well, I've lost my hole punch. I don't think it's outside. I'll just carry on with the rest of it. Steve, sorry, sweet. Can you just have a look on the table if I've left me hole punch, my purple punchy thingy? Me crocodile. It might not be. You know me. It might be anywhere but where it needs to be. So I'm going to choose some ephemera just to go on this bottom section here. And there's so much to choose from, so you can just take your pick, to be honest. But like I said before, using these stickers, you just need a bit of prep with them because they do need to be glazed, varnished or whatever. But they're easy to use. They just sort of, they're are they kiss cut? Or do I have to cut them out? I thought they were kiss cut. I don't even know whether that's a kiss cut one. Are they supposed to be kiss cut, Jill? I know what that means now as well. I don't even know if these are cut. They're not even cut, which is even worse. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they're not even cut then. I thought they're supposed to be stickers. Anyway, I digress. Oh, I don't want to be fuzzy cutting them out. No, it's not happy. It's not happy. So I'm going to use this page maybe. Let's have a look. But they have all these nice little bits and pieces as well, pockets and stuff like that. I like them. I like them a lot. They're pretty. So I'm going to just rip that page. Just like that. See, there's so much to choose from in these books. But stickers, to be honest, aren't things I often use anyway, so I'm not overly concerned. See, I wanted that one as well with the oh, that's torn it, with the turquoise on it as well. Yeah, that's the thing, Jackie, isn't it, is leaving early enough. I'm not going to leave at 6 o'clock in the morning, Jill, don't worry. Oh, I just love these. I just love these. Yeah, they are a vinyl, but I'm bending at the corner and they don't seem to want to be coming off at all. They're definitely not cut, they're just a full sheet. So you still have to cut them out anyway. Gosh, that's a bit of a pain in the butt, isn't it? But I'm not bothered because I probably won't use them anyway. Okay, so I think a little bit of tea pottery. I want some of this turquoise, but I am going to stick it on some card as well because it's going to get a little bit of hammer being on that front edge. And I'm going to have them so that they're looping over the top. So I'm going to try and cut out fairly easy shapes as well. No, I don't know if they're supposed to be cut. It just says 4 transparent adhesive pages. So maybe not. Maybe they're not supposed to be die cut ones, those. Which is fine because they're quite nice as an adhesive page, but still, you've still got to glaze them. Right, so I've cut a couple of bits off that one. So I've got a nice teacup, book, a plant and a bottle, and I really do quite like this box of oh gosh, I knew I'd do that. Cut through 2 pages. Muppet. I thought, oh gosh, that paper's gone quite thick all of a sudden. So I've got them, maybe maybe a chicken. Let's have a little bit of chicken licking on there. Chicken, I reckon. Or a bowl of fruit. No, I'm going to have the chicken. Gosh, I'm being very indecisive today. Sorry, gang. It's Friday. The sun's got to my brain, I reckon. So I've still got loads left on there for a bigger book. I'm going to do some nice ring-bound ones as well. A big 8x8 one. Yeah, I used to do a lot of those. Look at me with all my hand gestures. Right, so what I'm going to do is just paste these onto some card and then cut them out. So I don't need to... That's it. Get rid of those bits, get rid of that. It's just so I'm not cutting them out twice if I just glue them onto card first. So it doesn't really matter what card I use. So I'm going to use my thicker piece of thicker black card for this one. Oh yeah, I need to get back on my die cutting, not my die cutting, my silhouette cutter. It's just having the space to put it out on the table. And plus my computer's not very well at the minute, so I can't even connect it. So let's stick everything down. So what have you all got for your teas tonight? I'm doing homemade burgers again with a little bit of homemade fries in the air fryer. Maybe a little salad. I always do my own version of a Big Mac sauce on it. That is a Slimming World friendly one. Yes, I'm looking forward to my burgers tonight. Right, okay, they're cut. Now, did I put my smaller scissors in, or did I just take my big ones? I have vaguely tidied my little craft pots up that are here. Oh, new potatoes and bacon, Dee. That is such a summer tea. Oh, gosh, yeah. Lovely, lovely. Oh, salmon and chilli fish cake from Aldi. Very nice. Oh, dear. Yes, so they weren't sinking. That's the problem, isn't it? Oh, nice. I did make my own fish cakes the other week. They were quite nice. I need to make a salmon pâté this evening to take with me to Argyl's. She's not yet tasted the delight that is my salmon pâté. Oh, well, I've still got my Kallax unit. That's been in my lounge probably about 12 months now, maybe, since I've not put it up. But I have almost got the space to put it now in the hall, because that's going to be my fabric stash. Oh, nice. So you went to the pub, lovely. I think the nice one I go to, I think he's still got a 30% off at the minute. Every now and then they'll do a voucher. It makes a huge difference when you do get vouchers. Pity I don't get as many for Harvester. Steve's wetting himself laughing. He's watching House. Can you hear him? He laughs like Muttley. Do you remember Muttley?
I'm just trying to... I'm trying to stifle it.
From Dick Dastardly. Catch the Pigeon. Muttley was in that as well, but he does sound like Muttley. Did I tell you about my Scooby-Doo toy that I've got? I bought this Scooby-Doo plushie thing when I went to America, before I even married Steve, so it was the year I met Steve. And I bought this Scooby-Doo, and you press his tummy and he goes, Scooby-Doo! However, the cat was a little bit sick on him, so I had to wash it. And now it's the scariest sound, because it's sort of like a delayed Scooby-Doo sound. He doesn't do it in one go, so there's a part of it he does it, and then about 3 minutes later he does the rest of it. So you've already forgotten that you've pressed his tummy, and it's like really eerie, the rest of this dog laughing. It is quite scary. Right, so I'm just being a little bit careful around his little toes. I don't want to cut them off completely. But his feathery bits, I'm not going to go right into the detail of the feathery bits, because it's going to be overhanging at the top, so I want a little bit of a solid area to stick down. Oh, come on, get round. These scissors are a bit old now. Had these for about 30 blooming years. Oh, they just won't cut. Come on, you little chicken. Well, I think we'll be eating that leg first. Oh, they're not even cutting. That's it. Chicken curry now's like, oh, goat's cheese and salad lamb kebabs. Nice. He is quite fiddly. He is a little bit fiddly, but I'm just going to ink around the rest of it now. It does help if you've got sharp scissors. I'll have to get Steve onto the scissor sharpening bit. Well, I've been doing that also, but with not the goat's cheese, but with the Aldi low-fat salad cheese, and I do portions of the orzo in a casserole dish with a block of cheese on top, a tin of tomatoes, big pile of basil, a little bit of garlic, about 400 millilitres of chicken stock cube, and throw it in the oven for about 20 minutes, and then just mix it together. It's beautiful. A nice creamy pasta. And I always put a little bit of air fried bacon in it. But the boys really like that, so I am quite obsessed with that orzo. Oh gosh, that sounds nice. Well, I can't have the honey, Jackie. Right, they're not too fiddly, these. I apologise having to watch me cut things out. But I have tried to pick shapes that are fairly easy, apart from that blooming chicken. Naked cheese is fine as well. There we go. You don't always have to have dressing on your cheese, Jackie. And then, so the proportions of these items aren't to scale, I hasten to add, because I've got a massive big teacup, a tiny notebook. Just wonder where my hole punch is though. I better be on this table somewhere. It's just frustrating because I wanted to punch some holes in the top. I'll just have to wait till after the live and I'll do it. But just imagine holes at the back with some eyelets and then some string being added to it. I will do it. I will. And then all I've got to do then is cut the inside pages. And again, sometimes I'll make them into like a little pad as well, so I'll punch holes at the top and thread string through it and tie them together so that they're a little pad that can be ripped off. But because it's a recipe, I want it to be easy for those pages to come in and out. I think that would be best with this. But some of I've done a live where I've sort of stitched them together, the inside pages for the inside of this. Yeah, so if you don't like doing all your fuzzy cutting or cutting, just ink round it so that you get rid of that white in the background, like I've done with this chicken dinner, winner. There we go. Okay, so let's just pop that in out of the way. And let's arrange our ensemblage. So that's why I've layered card on it, because obviously if it was just the paper and you'd stuck in that in all the time, that's going to get torn very easily. So I'm just going to start layering these bits of cutouts onto my flap at the bottom. Don't need much glue. And obviously just make sure that you're not gluing above the line. Oh, that's quite nice down there. I've got a little saucy bottle can go behind. So it's just about layering it up a little bit to add a little bit of interest to our little section. So got a little teacup in the foreground there. And because I've not put glue over all of it, they're coming forward at the top. I mean, if you wanted to really make sure they stand forward a little bit, you could always put a little foam pad behind it. But all I've done, because it's sort of on a curve, this, just because it's open and it's wrapped round, it has got a natural tilt towards me. So just putting a glue at the bottom of it, it just raises those up a little bit. And then I've got my little chicken licking, obviously, just amongst, like a cat amongst the pigeons. There we go. You get in there, mate. Go on, you're all right there. So I think as a little ensemblage, that's really quite pretty. So that when that tucks in, so you just have to be careful when you tuck it in, that the chicken doesn't fall out. Go on, chicken. He's going to be a bit of a problem, him. There we go. That looks quite pretty. So I'm going to get my lined paper. Let's just get the measurement for that. Oh, that's Gus out my mum's home from group. So let's just cut some of these out. Shut up, dogs. So I can get at least 4 lots off this one sheet. And I quite like the fact that the lines aren't half and half, they're actually cut on the line. There we go. Okay, so I've got a few sheets behind here. Let's get these cut. Right, what have you done with my paper trimmer? Oh, blimey. Oh, D, don't be doing burning. Steve nearly set fire to my shed burning weeds, so we don't talk about that anymore in our house. The weeds are fine where they are. Right, so let's get that trimmed down. Yeah, it's not funny, Dee. Oh, it would help if I actually cut it on the bit that I've cut. Right, on the line. Oh, bottled energy, or just, yeah, or battery powered. That'd be good, wouldn't it? A battery powered assist, like they do with electric cars. That's why being taken over by an AI robot I'm okay with, if it just means I'm plugged in to keep my brain going. I'm okay with that. Right, so I've got quite a few sheets there, one sheets. So what you can do, but I'm not going to do it because I want these loose, but what you can do if you cut quite a few of those pages is pop a couple of little holes at the top, and you can eyelet them and then thread some string through and tie them with a little knot or a bow, and then you can just tear them off and actually stick the back one so that they're fixed to this rather than being loose. You can actually glue the back page into the back of this so that you've actually got a pad that you can sort of tear off when you need to, which is quite nice to do as well. But I am going to leave these as plain little things. Now, why have you got lines down the side? Because that's what happens when you cut the back, but that's okay. You'll just have red lines down them. Yeah, I have to keep remembering that, because when you turn it over you've still got a line down the side. But that's okay. I could have done it that way. That would have been easier, and then cut that bit off. But I've done it now. Doesn't really matter. So they just sit in there, and then that just tucks inside that bit. So you just need to make sure whatever card you're using for this outer cover is not too stiff, because that bit has to be a bit more flexible, because there's a curve from when it goes in. You don't want it cracking and breaking, but it does have a natural curve to it. But I really rather like that. So that's it. That's today's little live. I could put a little thing on the top that says recipes, but I just think that's quite pretty. So I will finish it when I've got my hole punch. I just don't know what I've done with it, to be honest. It's not in the drawer where it's supposed to be. It's not in the immediate vicinity that I can see, but my table is an absolute disgrace. So yeah, all I'll do is just punch a couple of holes up there and tie some string so it can hang. But there is a nice little recipe book. It's quite nice. It's cute, isn't it? Just a nice, an easy live today. We didn't want anything too complicated. Let's put it against some nice white card so you can see it pop off the page. But oh yeah, I quite like that. So I might try and find, let's just see in the thing if there's a book thing that says recipes or something. It is a nice easy make, that one, Dee. You're welcome. So it's this Ciao cookbook, junk journal, ephemera book that I've used from That's Crafty. That just peels off in one sheet, so don't try and peel them off because it will not work. So I'm just seeing. Yes, I will. Thank you, Glynis. Thank you. It is a nice, easy make. It's nice to do different things with those junior templates. Sorry, I just got the hiccups then. Sweets, nice. A little Hovis boy. I do like all these. See, the bigger images I won't necessarily use, but I do like these. Right, let's just... I could write a title. I was trying to look at... trying to find something that I can actually write the title on, and I think I found that up there. And I definitely won't use that page. So I was just finding a little something, a little so I can write on it, a little thing. So let's just tear that out. A little thing. There's no other little thing. There might be something on the inside bit. There's some nice little tag things, but that's a bit big, I think, so I've used that. The Cabinet of Curiosities have little tags as well that could mix and match. Haven't I a stamp? I have got a stamp, but I don't know where it is, Sue. So don't be coming up with issues, Mrs. I don't know where my stamp is, so I'm not looking for it. I'm not even bothering looking for it, because I'm not quite sure where it is, and if I touch anything up there it'll just collapse on the floor, so I'm not going to do it. So I am going to write recipes on here. Let's get my pen. I've only got my cat pen because my other pen's outside. Okay, let's just try it first up here. Recipes. Okay, that's about an okay size. So let's just write me recipes on there with my little cat pen, and then let's just cut a little bit more off that, so it looks old and battered. Let's just cut round that. Yes, do have a little bit of self-care, Jackie, and have a little play. I'm going to make tea and then I'm going to go back out painting in a bit. And I've got a few things to make for my steampunk fair as well. I've got a few boxes and that to decorate up. So I've just torn it a little bit and just give it a little smush like that. Smush it up so it's a little bit aged, because we want it to look like a recipe book that's been passed down the centuries, don't we? There we go. And then that can be glued to the top. But yeah, my stamps have got recipes on them. It has got little titles on them. But I just don't know where they are, Sue. So I don't. I'm sorry, I don't know where they are. And I don't know where my hole punch is either. So that can then just go on the top like that. That's quite sweet. I think that just finishes it off, doesn't it? But I'll definitely put a little string on that as well. But there we go. So I have finished my live now. That's it for today. A nice little easy make using templates, set 1 of the Junior templates, and the cooking book from Ciao Bella, all available from That's Crafty. Alright lovelies, let me just throw something at Steve or shout him. And I will see you anon. I'm not sure when I'm back on live now. I am doing more vloggy things to do with my market, so just keep your eye out for things. And I'll put this up on YouTube a little bit later. Fast forward all through the waffle, goodness me. And apologies for the first live going a bit pear-shaped. I don't know what went wrong there. But anyway, after 1, 2, 3, let's all shout Mr. Stephen Wheeler. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Steve! Hello?
No.
Hello, we finished. Finished?
Oh, finished.
Yeah, finished. Let me just, everybody's saying goodbye. 5:20. It's not too late. We're okay. We did have a little bit of discombobulation. I'm going to open my Amazon packages. That's it, everyone's shouting. And we'll see you soon. All right, lovelies. Have a lovely weekend. Be safe, be careful, enjoying what you do. Give yourself some me time. And enjoy your teas as well if you haven't already had it. All right then. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.